Yeah, the scene is a broken heart. I didn't mean to go that far. But the whole world is a stage, you know? And it is. Everybody plays a part. I mean, this was a song, I don't remember when it came out. Let me see if I can find it. It doesn't matter right now. But, I remember this song, you know? The whole world is a stage and everybody plays a part. I play a part too. You play a part too. If you are a targeted individual, you're really playing a part. All of us are targeted individuals and we are playing the star in our own movie. Don't even know it. Some know it. You know, they are part of Scientology. No. If the whole world is a stage and everybody plays a part, then the true targeted individual is also playing a part, right? So if everyone is playing a part, you have stand-ins. There are different types of stand-ins also. And there are different types, well, let's just stick with that one. There are different types of stand-ins. One stand-in can enter your body, like the movie, The Body Snatchers, and pay attention to it. Everyone around each other, whether it was brother or sister, husband or wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, teacher, it did not matter. Teacher, student, it didn't matter. They all were putting each and everyone else into this stage to so everyone became like a body snatcher or something, you know, to like you guys, you know. So and there are 2 movies of the body snatchers. I'm telling you, the best movies to watch about the Martian, and they're telling you right in your face. It's 1950. Could be 1947, but I know 1950 because I was born in 1958. So I go back and watch those movies, you know. And then the body snatchers in that one, in the new body snatcher, maybe done in the 80s or 90s, something like that. And that body snatcher, invasion of the body snatchers, no one got away. No one got away. They even got the guy at the end, you know. But in the invasions of the body snatchers that goes back to 1950s, it's somewhere in the 1950s. I don't remember what year, I just know it's a 1950 movie. Some did get away, you know. And he went to another town. He made it to another town, but he had to fight for his... I don't know what the fuck this dude had to fight for, but he stayed alive. He was past fighting for his life. He had to fight with every brain he had in his whole fucking body to stay alive, to get away from them. He didn't want to join the stage, but they wanted the whole world in the stage. Now, so he goes to this other town, right? And he goes there and he begins to tell the police, and I think the police sends for a psychiatrist. See, because that's what they will do when you begin to bust that shit wide open, you know. So the man, he began to tell the psychiatrist the story, everything. And then they're at a hospital, I think. I don't remember. But you know, there's the ambulance guy. He comes in and he tells her about some form of a crash that was on the road, and that the truck had these pods in it. And the man is already telling the I think he's a psychiatrist. and maybe police, they don't remember, but the man's already telling some people the story. So the people, they go to the ambulance driver, and he tells them about the pots. So the movie ends as though, they got rid of the pots, and some did stay alive. They were not caught up in the stage. As a matter of fact, they and through an ambulance driver, he's the one that he work on an ambulance. It's more than a driver. Some can come and stop the fucking attacks from fucking with you. Get them attacks away from you, and you revise and you do good. So the guy that was in the ambulance, he's part of the medical field, the ambulance, and he tells the story, and they come to him, and he tells them the story, and they find out the guy is right. But do they get rid of the pods, and now they see? That's the question. I'm not going to tell you that would be the end of the movie. However, it doesn't end on a note where they do listen to, and I'm going to say that man was an asset, and you call a targeted individual. We're all assets. And today, due to Aleister Crowley and the rest of them, the Norse people and all of them, who I will call Scientology, because Scientology, it means the study of science. I know a lot of us already know that the LGY is it means the study of whatever is in front, so yeah. So now Scientology comes. See, when I worked for them, when you work for someone, you kind of know the inside kind of shit, like the preachers, they were part, governors were part, and like people in politics. I never actually paid attention to that kind of shit, but remember, I worked in personnel, so I know different type of people, different walks of life were part of Scientology. And Scientology, as I said, it is the study of science. Also, when you break the word down, Scientology, in a sense of a way, you can get Scientology. So, even as it's not F, but the whole world is a stage. I play a part, you play a part. That means we have stand-ins. A stand-in, like I say, can be like the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers. A stand-in also is someone who stands in for you. Like, see, I can only go by me. And that's what she told me too. There was a big woman, she told me that. I talked to her on the phone. I don't remember what her name is. Could have been Carolyn, but I don't remember. And she told me this here. I went to study it. This is my findings of what she told me. They will substitute even your family members. Like, what they want to do is kind of X you out. No, this is what Tosh told me. This is why he had a red X. They want to X you out. But someone has to be a stand-in for you. Because in a sense of where there's no stand-in for you, then man, I swear, I just thought my Abba would be here to explain this shit. I don't know how to explain it, but I know what's happening. Okay, like I said, just let me use me, and this is what I'm going to call Carolyn told me You can't use anyone. Just use yourself. Don't say we, don't say us. It's just you. You know, she said, like, when I talk to you, I say me. They did me like this. They did me. She said it's kind of hard to say someone else and explain it. But when you use yourself as an explanation, then you know exactly how the storyline on the stage will go. But she didn't say stage. Me. They have been replacing me for a long time, you know. But I'm going to start it this time. Her name was Black Verly. That's what I called her, Black Verly. Because she was black, damn near like Pandora. Tall, thin, but he didn't know Pandora then at the time, you know. So I just called her Black Verly because how she was, she became very evil. So they began to, Black Verly moved next door to my daughter. Wow, that's a long story. I think I did it in another video. I don't want to do it now. Anyway, they use devices on my children. Man, shit just changed in like a twinkling of an eye. Shit changed, but see, I knew about the motherfuckers. It just didn't take them as deep as Scientology. So I got removed from my family. And Black Verly was there. So now I did a video on it already. I don't want to go into every detail. So I take Black, so I get removed out of my family. I become homeless too. So I go to the hospital, and my son calls. He say, hey, I'll come pick you up from the hospital. And I had someone to pick me up from the hospital, but she was a perfect for over 12 years. Who the fuck knew? So, and she used to run the walk. I have her in a video too. So my son, he takes me back to my daughter's house. And Black Verly lives right next door. But I don't go in, you know. I don't even want to be there. My son goes back there because that's where he was, and he didn't tell me that's where he was when he called. And he said that he, you know, wanted to pick up a plate, so that's why he was there. So while my son is, you know, preparing to get him a plate, Black Verly comes out of her house. My daughter is barbecuing. Black Verly comes out of her house, and I hear my daughter call her mama. Yeah, that's all you can call the bitch. That's what my mind said. That's all you can call the bitch is mama. You cannot call her Ima, and because she doesn't know how to be an Ima. So, and she's not your Ima. So they took me out, and Black Verly became my stand-in. And then my daughters became my stand-in. But see, my daughters had become my stand-in even before any of this happened. I just didn't know. I mean, I found out. As I found out, I had step-by-step videos. As I found this out, as I found that out. And so this daughter, you know, that I was at her house and Black Verly came out. And my daughter called her mom, or mama or some shit. I think she called her mom. That daughter became my stand-in. She became my stand-in. See, so you can have stand-ins all kind of ways. The thing is when you are a true asset, I mean, we're all targeted individuals, but when you are a true asset, they give you a stand-in. The stand-ins are called so-called targeted individuals, and that is another type of stand-in. And they could take you out of family in all kind of ways. Like one time, man, they took my daughters out of one of my daughter's life. and place someone else's two daughters there. And my daughter was calling them her sisters. And, and she was being so mean to her real sisters, you know. I saw them being replaced. When I saw my daughters being replaced, that was years ago, right before I found targeted individual. Because I never saw a sister downgrade her own sister and then say, these two girls, they are sisters, your sisters, and these are the ones you take up for. But they did my daughter, and I told my daughter, as soon as I saw this family, I told my daughter, I said, hey, those Rosemary baby people, I know. But my daughter wanted to hang out with them. Next thing you know, they became her sisters, and her sisters appeared to become her enemies. They were the stand-ins for her sisters, but it took two of them to be a stand-in for this one sister. That's why it takes. But anyway, that is a stand-in. So now let's get to the targeted, the so-called targeted individual being the assets stand-in. Now, there are different type of targets, assets. You know, they're different type, and but we all seem to call ourselves targeting individuals because we do not know that we are assets. And you see the word asset and you read it, but you really don't see and read it. I may do something on that later. Well, someone is woke right now and they need to use the restroom. That's what I'm saying. When others, their energy come on your own, man, they can fuck with me with them too, and fuck with them through me. Like I'm in the bathroom, they need to use the restroom. So now they're going to put pressure on them to hurry up and get in the restroom. And they'll put pressures on my brain, so I'll come back. Should talk about La Heroes.